everyone, it's Raleigh, and today I'm planning my Hobonichi Cousin for the week of March the 24th. And today is Monday, and Ren is helping me. I just finished up work, so it's time to do this setup. I'm not sure why, but through March, I've been finding I've been doing this setup like anywhere Monday through Wednesday, which is odd because normally I do it on the weekends, so I'm not quite sure what that's about. But this is the washi I'm going to be using. It's a Coffee Monster Co. I think it's called Out of the Woods. There's a coordinating kind of sticker kit that I've gotten a couple of times. It's just one of my favorite designs. I think because it reminds me of my local trails, and so that's part of the reason I wanted to use it. And also just with the weather this last week, it pretty much the snow is gone other than a dusting yesterday night. But yeah, this is kind of what it looks like when I look out my window right now, which, well, except for the greenery, it's not quite back yet, but. And Ren, okay, I'm gonna have to distract her with some treats. Hang on. Okay, and I think I'm gonna use the same washi up top. Sometimes when it's thicker, I split it, but with this one, you know what? I'm just gonna put the whole thing on top. And I think I will start a little over. Sometimes I run it all the way across, which I really could this time, but you know what? We'll just go with this. The gray box for March kind of goes because there's some gray in this as well. So yeah, it's been nice looking out because I have bay windows in my living room, and then at the other side where my patio is, I can look out at trees. So we don't have the greenery yet, but I know that it's coming. Now, for the days of the week or the dates, I think I'm just going to use days of the week, and I think I'm actually down to my last set. I did place an order a week and a bit ago, but I think it'll be a little while for it till it's here. But I think this is a good time to use these because with the white outline, I mean, it blends in a little, but I still kind of like the look of it. So I'll just use this. And I'm looking forward to this week. It should be a pretty good one, last full week of March, and I'm actually on vacation next week. So I'm looking forward to that. I also have a few things I want to get done this week. But one of the things after a, kind of, I don't know, unusual start to the year, these last few months have just felt a little off. I feel like I'm kind of settling back, so I'm looking forward to the week. I think part of what's happened the last few weeks is that there's just been so much going on, with work, and then with the winter we had, not being able to see as many friends and family, and just feeling, just that feeling like everything's just a little bit off. I think things are finally kind of settling a little bit, and there's a lot to look forward to, which I knew was coming. But I'm sort of in that transition phase, I think. And yeah, I had those foils that kind of have a similar thing. So I really like this pencil. I'm going to put it there for now. I might end up moving it. And then a couple things I want to put on the side. So I think there's this little graph thing I can use. May as well use up these bits from one of the kits I had. If I can find it. So yeah, I'm hopeful for this week. I have an appointment, work. I've been trying to do a good job with work whenever I know I'm going to be going on vacation because I have clients assigned to me. I try and do what I can to let them know I'll be away to ease up the work on my colleagues who are great and who will step in. But I'd rather just help. So I kind of prep. I send messages out, about 2 weeks out to let my clients know. But the week before, there's always a few last minute things. So I've done what I can. I've been working really hard the last couple weeks. So hopefully this week won't have too many surprises. Go. And yeah, just a few things I want to get done this week. Not too much. And one of the things will be to plan out my next week when I'm on vacation. I'm not certain what I have a few things I want to do, but it's just a staycation. So I've still got to kind of work out what day I want to do things, and we'll see how that goes. So I've got the graph I'm going to use for the mood. I've got, I'm going to track a couple of things, and now I think I'm going to do my traditional setup. But I think I want to put some kind of a line or something each day. Okay, it took a little hemming and hawing, but this is what I landed on. I just visually wanted something to break things up a little bit, so I think that turned out well. I'd been debating about colors I was going to use, and yeah. So anyway, here's the end product. I went with black. Pardon me. I just kind of like the look of, yeah, with the black against kind of that busier pattern on the bottom. And I think I'm going to do a similar little lines on the side here, but go in a bit of a different direction. We'll see what that does to my brain. So yeah, just something a little visually different. And usually once or twice a year, I'll have a kind of staycation where I'll do, hopefully I'll see some friends. I think I have one appointment during that time. But one of the things I realized the last few months was, I think what was getting to me and why March seemed a little odd as well was because I hadn't taken a break. Now, I had an extended break over the holidays, but mentally, I think I was just due. For many years, I'd always take a vacation in February, and I really enjoyed that. And I haven't done it the last few years. And I think just this stretch from January till now, which I know does not seem like a lot, it's just 3 months, but I think, yeah, for me and the nature of what I do, I collaborate a lot with colleagues and clients, and it's great, but it can be a little mentally draining. So I think that's what's happened as well. I just feel kind of like I'm running on fumes. So I think this week will be a really good reset for me. All right, so I think this is looking pretty good. Let me try and think about what else. Oh yeah, I want to put something because I do have an appointment Wednesday. I've got a couple stickers from the little leftover bits. But yeah, one of the things I want to do next week is kind of have a planning day. I want to, well, of course, I'll do my plan for next week, but I want to finish up. I'm almost done my Gamify planner I've been working on. I've been working on it in bits and pieces, but I kind of want to have a day to do that. I want to finish updating all my kind of planning goals for the rest of the year. A lot of the stuff I do in my traveler's notebook. So I kind of think I want to give myself a day to do that. I'm waiting to see what the forecast is going to be. Because if it's nice weather, nice days, that time I certainly want to spend visiting or, being outside. But if there's I'm kind of hoping there's 1 or 2 days that aren't and that are a little cooler, or even a rainy day where I can just kind of be inside and work on those things. All right, so what else do I want? You know what? I think, I've got another idea. In the kit, they have these little header things, and you get 7 of them, but when I used the kit, I had 2 extra because I didn't use them. And so I think what I'm going to do is use these as little spacers, because one thing that is happening Saturday is I'm having a birthday dinner with some family and friends. My birthday's next week, so I'll use that as something kind of special. All right, this is looking pretty good. I'm just trying to think what else. I think I do need some sections on the bottom for lists. I need my lists. And then I think during the day, oh yeah, I want to use these. I really like these 2-day stickers. I haven't used them in a little bit, and they kind of go with the days of the week up top. So I'm going to plop these in. And I think there won't be a lot of marker or color swatches, as I'm filling this in. I think in these top sections, I'm going to use just a lot of little stickers here and there to balance things out. And I've started to think about what I want to do next week. The past couple weeks, it's been kind of brown, green, tealy color, but I think I want to go maybe with a brighter color next week. So we'll see what inspires me. I don't have any full kits, I think, kind of that I want to use, but I've just sort of been going off the washi as my starter. So we'll see. All right. Yeah, that's looking good. And then I don't think I'll put lists up there, like I said, but I think as I'm doing things, I'll put little stickers. I built up a good library of little emoji stickers. All the stickers I use in my Cousin are all from Coffee Monster Co. So everything sort of goes together. And I like her design and aesthetic, but I also just like there's so many different designs and stickers you can get. So this is my 3rd year now, so I've built up quite a library. All right, I think it's time now just to start filling things in. So actually I'll put the birthday dinner up here. So not that I'll forget. Yeah, but I'm hoping this will be a good week. I think I've done better the last few weeks with kind of pacing things out a little better. And I find that works, kind of getting things done. Although on the weekends I've noticed I kind of run out of energy, and I should be excited because the weekend's coming and I have time. Now I've still been doing things every weekend, but not as much as I hoped. And I think that's kind of an effect of just the last few months have been a lot. And so I think it's just sort of catching up with me, and I'm hoping that, and I just found like, even Friday morning, I'm like, all right, great, it's the weekend. But then it's like, as soon as it ends, it's like my body and mind get the signal that I can just relax, and I sort of go into like power save mode involuntarily. Pardon me. It's kind of similar to the way that sometimes you power through and then you get sick, when you finally can breathe again. So that's what I'm really hoping next week will give me, is to kind of help me do a bit of a spring reset. All right, so yeah, I think it's just time to start filling some stuff in. Oh, I've got to think about, I think I'm going to use, well, I got the marker out. So I think the graph I was going to use just for a mood. That should be interesting. Oh, and the top I'll just track. Yeah, I've noticed in the last kind of month especially too, everything's just been a little more erratic, how I feel kind of physically, mentally, just kind of more swinging back and forth. And so that's what I'm really hoping that next week I'll kind of get back to some balance. But I've been very conscious of what's been happening, so hopefully I can steer things in the right direction. And it's always nice to know you have like a week ahead of you, although I know a week doesn't end up being a lot of time. It'll go by quickly, but I know I've gotten better even in the last couple weeks again about just sort of seeing what's happening and not overwhelming myself. So yeah, should be good. But I'm really looking for, I think part of it too is I'm just excited for spring. There's so many good things that'll be happening. All right, so yeah, I think, I'm trying to think of the bottom. I do want to have an area in the bottom to write my lists. I think I'm just going to use gray. I'm going to do something like I did up top, but just use gray, maybe. Yeah, I think that'll work. I just want something subtle. I was debating this, or I have so many really nice browns too, but I think I just want something really subtle. And this will be subtle. And I'm going to leave the space on the weekend at the bottom. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to want to use that for. I'll kind of see what happens during the week. But yeah, I think this actually came together pretty well. Yeah, let me just go ahead and start filling it in, and then I'll come and show you guys what it looks like. And I'm just putting in a last couple of notes. So yeah, each day I'll just sort of be putting stickers in the top portion. And yeah, looking forward to a good week, and then hopefully a nice relaxing vacation. I'm gonna have to think of something special to do for my setup next week. But yeah, one of the things I am really looking forward to do is doing some planning stuff as well. Yeah, so a few little last bits here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and yeah, hopefully I will see you next time. I'll have a nice layout for the first week of April, and I hope you guys are doing well with your planners if you have them, as we are almost at the end of the first quarter. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.